Hi guys, I'm Tash and I'm part of the We Offer Wellness team. And today I have got Lisa with me. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Tash.
Hey. So you offer some life coaching, I believe, on the platform. So
I
do you
do.
want to take us back to where that all began with you, even? What made you become a life coach?
Yeah, absolutely. So my journey started around the pandemic. So I think, like a lot of other people, it really gave me the space to truly think about what I wanted in life. And leading up in the year or so prior to the pandemic, I wasn't feeling that happy in myself anyway. Now, when I look back, I believe that I was suffering with depression,
Mm.
but I didn't recognize it as that until I've done my training and I realized that some of the symptoms I had was most likely that. And I think the pandemic happened at the time. I was working for a corporate company. I had two small children. So I was trying to work from home and homeschool. And I'm sure, like a lot of other people, it just got a bit too much. And I did not want to continue feeling like that going forward. Now, I do believe that the universe kind of sends us signs and synchronicities, and the life coaching course was sent to me via a mutual friend. And so I thought, you know what, I've got nothing to lose. I actually have a bit of an interest in personal development. And so I went along and started my training. And then after then, I think as I started to grow my own self-awareness and started to become aware of what possibilities are available to me, I then took that leap 2 years later and decided to take the plunge and become a fully qualified life coach and start helping other people who are like me to
Mhm.
see the potential within themselves and ultimately blossom into the best versions of themselves.
Okay, love that. So with your life coaching, who do you normally help then? Is it people that are feeling a bit stuck, lost, depressed? Who's your
Yeah,
ideal?
so I work with women mainly. I find I'm able better to connect with other women who have gone through, yeah, similar journey to me. So it's people who lack confidence in themselves, people who maybe feel like they're overwhelmed, they are, feeling imbalanced in some way, feeling like they are stuck and don't necessarily know how to move forward from that. So a lot of my clients, they have an idea of how they want to feel, but they may not have a tangible goal that they want to work towards. And that's not a problem because sometimes we just don't feel happy. We just don't feel content in some way. So I work with clients to kind of work out, well, what is it in your life that's feeling a bit off balance? What does restoring that balance look like? And ultimately work with them to restore their sense of well-being, but obviously boost their confidence in the process so they feel empowered to make positive changes through a series of baby steps, because I'm very much a believer in that, small steps to progress are much more sustainable and
Mhm.
effective over a period of time versus taking big leaps, which if you're already feeling a sense of overwhelm can just add to that.
Mm. Yeah, they say to like on your to-do list to do like two or three tasks and don't overwhelm yourself, or even just one
Yeah,
big task and start with the hardest, I think, as well. Then you feel
absolutely.
like you've achieved stuff. So
Yeah.
is this all online or in person?
Yes, it's all online. So
Mhm.
if someone chooses to book in with me, I will send them a video link. I offer a 30-minute free consultation because as a life coach, I want my clients to feel like they connect with me. And also from a professional and ethical point of view, I want to make sure that I'm the right fit for my clients as well.
Mhm.
So, I coach by the ICF, which is the International Coaching Federation's
Yeah.
code of ethics. I'm a member of the ICF as well. So it gives people a little bit of reassurance that they are being coached safely. So it
Mhm.
needs to be a right fit. So I offer that straight up so that if someone feels like they want to progress and they want to carry on with coaching with me, then it is 100% right for the both of us.
Yeah. And with coaching, that kind of holds the accountability aspect, doesn't it? So people are setting these
Yes.
targets, but then they've got someone to go back to, which really that told them accountable for, which means that they're more likely to achieve these things. It's really helpful. What
Yeah.
what does it actually like look like? Your coaching sessions in how many are they? Is it all just talking? What do they look like? Do you give homework?
Yeah, so it's a mixture of talking and incorporating other tools into the session. So I offer a one-off session if somebody just wants to have a feel for what coaching is, if they're new to coaching altogether, or they just want to work through a specific issue, or there's a 6-session package over a period of 3 months, or a 12-session package over a period of 6 months. And they're generally fortnightly, because I think that way you're keeping people accountable, but it's enough time for them to go away, sort of process what's been said during the session and implement any changes they want to make. So at the initial session, I'll get people really clear about where imbalance is in their life, and we'll kind of look at what areas may need attention. It's completely client-led, so it's down to them to choose what they would like to work on. They set their own homework. So I may guide them as a coach to kind of look at particular areas, to question certain stories and beliefs they may have about different areas in their life. But ultimately, it's client-driven, because I'm there to purely shine a light on the way forward for them, equip them with the right tools and techniques to help them get the best out of their journey working with me. So there is an element of talking, but in addition to that, I incorporate something which is like an emotional grounding. So I have trained in healing modalities. Rather than it being healing specifically, it's more of a guided meditation. So I will help people if they're feeling like they're having a particularly tough time emotionally, or if something is coming up repeatedly in sessions, and I think, would you like to go through an emotional grounding session? I take them through a guided meditation and just get them to work on, releasing what they feel is stuck within their body from an energetic point of view, aiding to that sense of calm and that balance, kind of like allowing the nervous system almost to regulate itself and release on an energetic level some things that may be stuck in their body.
Yeah, and it sounds like you give them the tools that they can then use and, like you said, implement in between that time as well.
Yeah,
put it into practice.
absolutely. And in addition to that as well, I do visualization work. So it's really getting them to see what their future looks like. And if somebody isn't necessarily a visual person, we tap into the feeling of it. So we get really clear. I go into a lot of detail so that they are able to almost have a clear vision of that future version of themselves, and then we work in looking at steps that are in alignment with that version of them, and it kind of helps them kind of navigate where they're going. Are the decisions that I'm making, are the steps that I take in alignment with that, and they become clearer on what they do want and what they don't. So it all helps as part of the process to get them more clarity and get them accomplishing things that maybe beforehand they didn't feel they were able to do.
Yeah, it sounds like a bit of like the manifestation aspect with the
Yes,
visualization too.
absolutely. Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
Cool. What do you say is the most rewarding part then of your job?
Seeing my clients progress. I think I never cease to be amazed by different things that my clients accomplish. A lot of the people that I work with, they do have low self-confidence and low self-esteem. So it is very much working at building up that. And so as time goes on, there'll be homework set, as we've discussed, in between the sessions. But then sometimes they'll show up to the session and they're like, oh, I've done this, this, and this. Or it could be, for example, a client has achieved something that they've completely undermined, that I've reflected back to them in the session as, hang on a minute, you do notice that, a few weeks ago, you weren't able to do this. And it's having those aha moments, and, they sit there and go, oh yeah, actually, you're right. So just that sense of achievement, it feels so rewarding to see the clients making progress, but also taking their own initiative as they build that momentum. They get the motivation, seeing them go, right, okay, I can do this, from a place of, oh, I don't think I can, to actually, do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to give it a go. So it's hugely rewarding to see that effort that they're putting in, because the work is all by the client themselves. As I said, I'm the guide. It's like seeing that progress really sort of come to fruition, and people saying that they are now doing things that they didn't think were possible for them before.
And it helps them grow. I suppose you're literally watching someone grow and expand. Oh, that's really important.
Absolutely.
That's important work. Well done.
Thank
Is
you.
there anything else you feel like people need to know or to expect at all about your work,
I,
your experiences?
I think really it's just having an open mind. If you're looking to make a change in life, it doesn't matter if you're not clear on what that is. I would say if you feel like something isn't sitting right, if you feel like you're unfulfilled and you feel like your life maybe is out of balance in some way, but maybe you don't even know what that is. If coaching appeals to you, then, you know, and you're drawn to working with me, like absolutely get in touch. There is no obligation to continue with me if after the initial call you decide it's not a good fit. And just have an open mind, because it's completely led by you. I would never force my clients to do anything that they don't want to do. I will obviously challenge people to get out of their comfort zone, but at a pace that is manageable for them, because ultimately to grow, we do have to do things that make us a little bit uncomfortable. But I'm there to hold space for people. I'm completely non-judgmental. And if things don't happen, we have a chat about it and we understand. And I equip you with the tools to build yourself up to that if it's something that you want. So, you know, it's not anything to be afraid of. I've worked with some very anxious clients, and I do work really hard to, you know, enable people to feel at ease when they're on a call with me, because I want to see you thrive and I want to see people living, you know, the best lives possible for them and really, you know, blossoming and growing into their best potential.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much for your time, Lisa. You can
You're
find
welcome.
Lisa on the We Offer Wellness platform and all of the life coaching sessions and packages there. So thank you so much.